LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers just can't keep getting away with this. Not only did they snag Anthony Davis about 5 years back for a few young guys, but now in 2023, they've signed AD 2.0, Christian Wood. Stay tuned as we take a deep dive into Wood's game, as well as take a look back at his career and background for those who aren't too familiar with him as a player. Christian Marquise Wood was born September 27, 1995 in Long Beach, California. Growing up in the Los Angeles area, Wood's early life was marked by both the opportunities and challenges that come with life in a city known for basketball talent. Wood attended Long Beach Polytechnic High School, a well-known breeding ground for basketball talent. While he showed immense promise on the court, his journey to becoming an NBA player was far from guaranteed. Wood faced his share of adversity, including academic struggles and questions about his dedication to the game. However, despite these early challenges, Wood's talent on the court was undeniable. His athleticism, versatility, and potential as a big man with the ability to stretch the floor attracted the attention of college recruiters all over. Woods' college career began at UNLV, and during his freshman season in 2013-2014, he showcased his scoring ability and ability to be an elite shot blocker. He averaged 15.7 points, 10 rebounds, and 2.7 blocks per game, earning him a place on the All-Mountain West second team. After a promising first season, Wood declared for the 2015 NBA draft, but wasn't selected until the 51st overall pick by the Philadelphia 76ers. It was a humbling moment for Wood, as he faced the challenge of making an impact in the highly competitive world of the NBA. Wood's rookie year saw him bouncing between the 76ers and their G League affiliate, the Delaware 87ers. While he showcased flashes of his potential, inconsistency and a lack of playing time hindered his development. It was evident that Wood needed a stable opportunity to prove himself. Woods' early years in the NBA were marked by a series of short stints with different teams. He joined the Charlotte Hornets in 2016, followed by the Milwaukee Bucks, New Orleans Pelicans, and Detroit Pistons. These experiences provided glimpses of his capabilities, but Wood still found himself searching for a home where he could truly flourish. His time in Milwaukee, in particular, really showed his potential as a player who could contribute to an NBA team. His ability to stretch the floor as a big man and his defensive potential made him an intriguing prospect. It wasn't until the 2019-2020 season that Wood truly started to make his mark in the NBA. He would sign with the Detroit Pistons, where he was given a significant opportunity to be one of the leaders of the team. Wood's breakout year saw him averaging 13.1 points, 6.3 rebounds, and 1 block per game. He still wasn't living up to the hype on the defensive end, but still impressed offensively nonetheless. During the 2020 season, Christian Wood signed with the Houston Rockets. This move would prove to be a pivotal moment in his career. The Rockets, known for their small ball style of play, were in need of a versatile big man, and Woods' skill set fit the bill. In his debut season with the Rockets, Wood wasted no time. He quickly established himself as a force in the Western Conference, earning praise for his scoring and rebounding. Woods' stats in the 2020-2021 season were impressive, with averages of 21 points, 9.6 rebounds, and 1.2 blocks per game. His emergence as a star player was punctuated by a 31-point, 13-rebound performance in a game against Sacramento. Woods' scoring ability, both inside and outside the paint, made him a dynamic offensive threat. Fast forward to the 2022-23 season, he was on the Dallas Mavericks after they traded several players for him. Dallas was just coming off of a Western Conference loss to the Golden State Warriors, so they felt that they were just one piece away. Their biggest problems were rebounding and rim protection, which they felt a player like Christian Wood could solve. However, as we all know, things didn't really change for the Mavs last season. In fact, they got worse. They were ranked dead last in rebounds per game and 18th in points allowed in the paint. The Christian Wood experiment had failed. He went from averaging 21 and 10 in 2020 with the Rockets to just 16 and 7 with the Mavericks. He did shoot a career high from the free throw line and shot pretty well from 3, but his lack of defense and elite rebounding was just too severe to ignore. He was a really bad rim protector and also lacked the discipline and IQ to defend out in space. The only value he had was scoring the basketball, which wasn't really needed when you have Luka and Kyrie on your roster. It's even being said that Jason Kidd didn't want to trade for Christian Wood in the first place. Every coach Wood has had in the NBA ended up not wanting him anymore, mostly due to his bad defense, amongst other things. A Mavericks insider once said that the problem isn't that he's a bad defender, it's that he's a terrible one. Ouch. Due to that, the Mavs did not attempt to bring him back after he was a free agent this offseason. Many thought his time in the league was coming to an end. That was until the Los Angeles Lakers decided to sign him to a 2-year deal. deal. When Lakers coach Darvin Ham was asked about Wood's bad reputation as a defender in person, he had this to say: "I don't know what happened in Dallas, and that's not my business. I don't know. People say he's lazy, he doesn't play any defense. I know the kid. I know what he's going to do for me, and he's done everything that I expected him to up until this point since camp has been going on. And so I don't judge my relationship based off of other people's opinion of certain individuals. I deal with you directly, and I have my own relationship with him, and I know what he's capable of and what he'll do for me." So it's clear that Coach Ham has a lot of belief and trust in Wood. And the thing is, it's not like the Lakers had to give up a lot of money or players to get him. So this is basically like another experimental season for him and the Lakers. They already have a good big man rotation with Anthony Davis and Jackson Hayes. Then, of course, you have players like LeBron, Rui, and Jared Vanderbilt, who can play the small ball five whenever they're needed to. But what after Coach Ham said, it's obvious that this move is more about their personal relationship. He thinks he can get the best out of Wood, and if he does, look out, NBA. Like we went over, Wood is great offensively, but defense is the problem. However, if there was a time and a place for him to improve on that end, it would be with the Los Angeles Lakers. For the first time in his career, he's playing for a title contending team alongside LeBron James. We've seen players time and time again who are bad defenders on bad teams transform into good defenders on great teams. Take Andrew Wiggins, for example. Although he wasn't as bad defensively as Wood, you get my point. He's now playing for a defensive-minded coach, and alongside the best defender in the NBA in Anthony Davis, it literally doesn't get any better than this if you're him. Like D'Angelo Russell, Wood will quickly realize that if he doesn't play defense, his time on the Lakers will be limited. Defense is most important in the playoffs, where every single possession counts, and usually the team that gets the most stops wins the series. In the preseason, Wood didn't look too bad defensively, although the rim protection from when AD was on the court to being off the court was extremely noticeable. I truly believe this will be his best defensive season. The expectations that are on his shoulders right now usually only result in one of two things. Either he lives up to the expectation and improves on this end, or he doesn't. But for the reasons we just mentioned, I'm leaning towards he will. I'm not saying he needs to be an elite defender, even close to elite, but he needs to be around Rui Hachimura's defensive prowess. Rui isn't a lockdown defender whatsoever, yet he's still a good defender due to his effort and understanding of where he's supposed to be. You'll hardly ever see him blow assignments or look lost. Offensively, he gives the Lakers yet another scoring threat. They already ranked 6th in points per game and 10th in field goal percentage last season. At 6'10", his inside-out ability is going to cause a lot of problems for opposing teams' second units. That's really where he's going to thrive. You can't let up against the Lakers when fully healthy. They have scorers everywhere who are capable of dropping 30 if not defended properly. Woods' best skill is definitely his three-point shooting, because not only can he space the floor and knock down shots, but his incredible mobility and quickness allows him to easily explode to the rim off of a pump fake. There aren't many centers who can keep up with him once he gets a step on him, so bigs are going to have to run up to him very cautiously, which gives him more than enough room to let off a three. This ability is why he once averaged over 20 points per game. His game is just so similar to Anthony Davis's, especially when Wood shows off his face-up game. He makes the Lakers a mismatch nightmare, which, to be honest, they already were. Remember what they did to the Warriors in the playoffs? They simply used their size and overpowered smaller defenders. Having Wood on the floor is most likely going to bring the big man out of the paint, which is going to allow players like LeBron, D'Angelo Russell, and Austin Reeves to do what they do best: get downhill and make plays. When all is said and done, if Christian Wood can toughen up his defense, he will be a game changer for LA. For the first time since 2020, they finally have that perfect combination of offense and defense yet again. They've already got a barrage of scorers like LeBron, AD, D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, and now, of course, Christian Wood. And for defense, they have, yet again, AD, Jared Vanderbilt, Cam Reddish, Taurean Prince, and Gabe Vincent. Not to mention, Rui and Reeves are solid as well. Now that's a pretty tough lineup. Might I even take a step further and say this is the best roster in the NBA? I don't know. I'll let you guys decide on that one in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.